Hey guys, we are live. We're going to be playing Cinderella Phenomenon. Sorry, I just need to share that we're live. Please ignore my Twitter. So I promote this. It's okay, you don't have to be here. It's not required for you to be here. Wolfie, Angel, welcome in. So I'm just gonna open up Cinderella Phenomenon and we're gonna get started. So I'm probably only gonna stream for about an hour because I need to head back to my parents' place. But door time, so I can't stream very long. But I wanted to pop in and do a stream. Oh, I have a bit of an echo. Okay, try it now. Hold on, I'm pulling up chat on my phone. Okay, do I sound echoey now? Hi, Eve. Welcome in. Oh, whoops. I hit click. Hold on. I did the wrong thing. Give me a second. Still a slight echo. Damn it. I swear I just fixed this. Okay, how's this? I'm gonna skip through that. Oh, there's still an echo. I don't know how to fix it. So we're just gonna go with it. So I've never played this before. We're gonna skip the tutorial. Hi, Shorty. Once upon a time in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the crystallum lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the crystallum tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. Yes, story time. It's a visual novel. I've never played this game before. The lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light was always emerged victorious, and true love was a usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. Spoopy. Thank you for the work, Taco. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucis Bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans who were responsible for the witch genocide. Ooh, this is spoopy. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually the Tenebrarum Bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrarum was lost. Peace was restored, and the light once again... missed that last part. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Oh, I see. Prologue, the Princess. My name is Hope Riella Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angiel. At least that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It had started out like any other day. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. This terrible, terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. You two were hired to work, not talk. We're sorry, Your Highness. As only can be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Angiel would be better off without the dead weight. If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angiel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore, and she will not come back, ever. Princess, the King and Queen are waiting in the dining hall. I am on my way. The King, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, Hope. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Hope. Hope? Ophelia. Ophelia Wittenshoff. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. I take my seat next to the king and then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Rod Benedict Wittenshoff, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister... My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Ron. And good morning to you too, Hope. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Emma Lane Wittenshoff, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She asks as if we were blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh, yes. There are so many and they are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I am happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. Aloha's, welcome in! We are playing the Cinderella Phenomenon. I've never played this game before. It's a visual novel. What are you implying about the witches' hope? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angiel. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild NGL after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Dear, please. Hope, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Hope, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king, it has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, Princess? Hi, Johnny, welcome in. Let me guess, it's the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room, then. Thank you. He looks so sad. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Hope, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. Stepsister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were of your blood. 2 days from now, you are going to... 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 years since you left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angela was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angela really is. Hope, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Hope. Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you all right? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. Thank you for the follow, Cherry Rabbit Games. If you have a preferred name, please let me know in the chat, and I will do my best to remember it. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Delora, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me. You and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They're the only ones I can trust. Two of those kind of look like Disney princesses. Oh wait, three of them. Because one looks like a Cinderella ball gown, there's a Tiana gown, and one kind of looks like a Belle one. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. Tell me you guys see that too, right? Tell me I'm not crazy? They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. You don't see an angel, or no, I'm not crazy? You can't tell me you don't see the Cinderella ball gown. I mean, that one's kind of iconic. Same with the Tiana one. You don't see it? Third doll from the left. There's a blue ball gown that looks like Cinderella. And then two down from there. See, Angel sees it. Angel gets it. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations. But every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. Oh, you see a Rapunzel gown in the back? Huh, I guess I don't see that one. A child's dream. I'd been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you" on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora. Oh. Good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mithras. Sir Mithras, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcester. Every day you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Sir Mithras talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. He must have admired her a lot, but I could not bring myself to think highly of him. There is something about him that puts me on edge. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty? Hope, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Hope. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angio, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. I need to move her over. No. Let's move her over to the side. This is what I don't like about this display capture. See if that works a little better. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. I might need to make her smaller. See if that works a little better. You do not see clearly, Hope. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. I'm so sad. Fun Size Hope works pretty well. Yeah, I think that works better with visual novels. I might have her this size when I stream on Friday with my friend Jim. Hope, Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I'd been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost my mother, my entire world. I'd hoped that maybe then he would show me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months. Had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me. Your Majesty. I know I've hurt you. I know there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Hope. Enough. I have already said I will go. Hi, dear. How are you? Everyone was waiting outside. I I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Hope it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmeline. I would not disobey any order from the king. Excuse me. This is so sad. Hello, how can we help? Viorica! Emmeline! I mean, Princess Emmeline. How good to see you! Yeah, they're back. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Emmeline insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There is no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible of me. There is no need to be formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, Viorica. Oh, I didn't know if Rod had come. Oh, hi, Uncle Jem. How are you? Welcome in. I'm probably only gonna be streaming for about 15 more minutes. Because I do have to go to my parents again later tonight. But I wanted to get a stream in before Friday. It's good to see you again too. Sorry, wrong voice. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Hope. Yeah, that's true. The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. Um, And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcester's son. Hi, Real Talk, welcome in. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? Johnny. You really are as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters. I'm sorry? This is too silly. Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. She looks so flustered. So cute. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Rock, I'm so sad. Princess. I can hardly breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. I don't know, Angel. Good morning. Oh, who's this? Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. I wonder who that was. Ah, that lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl sitting next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved Angel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon. Good. I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I'm the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me. Like I am the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Oh, right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse. The staring or her company. Oh, Hope, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance? Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. Hold on, my mom texted me. Where was I? The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Hope? And are the princess and are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Oh, those are pretty. Oh, thank you. God, I look so annoyed. Just done with everything. The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. Alright guys, I think that's where I'm going to call it for today. Because I do have to get back to my parents in about 45 minutes here. So we're going to go give somebody a raid. I know exactly who we're going to raid. I just need to make sure I'm spelling this correctly. Alright, we're gonna go raid my friend Phil. Be on your best behavior, chat. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.